Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're looking back at really the climax of the 2025 SA School Rugby season, specifically that final action-packed weekend of the King Price Derby series down in the Western Cape's southern suburbs. Those old rivalries really hit fever pitch, didn't they?
They absolutely did. And, this wasn't just about a couple of final matches wrapping up. It felt like the culmination of a season where school rugby, it really excelled. Found a new level, you could say. A lot of that thanks to the first ever King Price Derby series, which definitely upped the ante in terms of viewership, quality, everything really. We got two really key games from that final weekend to unpack for you.
Sounds good. Let's kick off with the big one. Bishops versus Rondebosch. The Bish-Bosh Derby, the 206th time they played, the anticipation was just huge, wasn't it? People were comparing the viewership to K-Day.
Yeah, massive hype. And coming into it, Bishops, well, they'd had a tough run. Just one win in 13. And that 18-all draw with Sachs the week before.
Right. But Rondebosch, they were showing some real fight. Ranked 13th nationally, even after that pretty heavy 43-0 loss to Wynberg recently.
Exactly. And the game itself, a really fiery start, as you'd expect. Joshua Neal scored for Bosch barely 2 minutes after kickoff.
Wow, straight out of the gate.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But Bishops, they weren't rattled. Noah Edmonds hit back fairly quickly for them, and the first half just went back and forth like that. Alusa Wesi scored for Bosch, then Edmonds again for Bishops. And it's super tight at the break, 14-12 to Rondebosch, just pure derby intensity.
Okay, so second half, more drama, I assume.
Oh, yeah. Daniel Vandenhever actually put Bishops ahead for the first time. You could feel the energy shift. But Bosch, showing that resilience you mentioned, they came back, Bulelambal across the line, tying things up again. Well, almost. Parity restored.
So it's incredibly close, neck and neck, both sides hunting for that decisive score.
Absolutely. The tension was just building and building. And then came the moment. Alusa Wesi, his second try of the match for Rondebosch. That was the key. Plus, Bosch off behind the tee, he was perfect. 100% conversion success rate on the day. That kick made it 28-22, and that's how it ended. Huge win for Rondebosch.
Those bragging rights are everything in these games, aren't they?
They really are. They last the whole year, sometimes longer. Sets the tone.
Okay, so let's shift focus just across the suburb, basically. Wynberg were hosting Sachs at Hawthornden Field. Now, Wynberg, they were already sorted, weren't they? Clear SS4 champions after hammering Rondebosch 43-0.
Yeah, they were flying. That Berg storm, as people call it, was in full effect. Guys like Ahmed Bahardian, Yakin Ahmed, Morne Noble, just playing incredible rugby.
And Sachs, a tougher year for them, it sounds like.
A very difficult 2025 campaign, yeah. Plagued by injuries and didn't manage a single home derby win all season.
There's a lot of emotion tied up in this one, too.
How so? Well, their coach, Nick Marr, he mentioned it was an emotional one. Specifically for the Sachs Matrix, their last ever school game. You had Matrix from both teams out there representing their schools one final time. It's always powerful, that moment.
Right, that final run out. So how did the game itself play out?
Wynberg were just too strong on the day. A pretty convincing 41-10 victory for them. 6 tries in total. Lake David's had a stormer. King Price, man of the match. 2 tries and an assist for him.
Wow. But even in defeat, was there anything positive for Sachs to take away?
Definitely. You always look for those signs, right? And for Sachs, there was, as someone put it, a flicker of a future worthwhile. Their younger teams, the U14A, U15A, and U16A, they all got wins against Wynberg that day. So that shows the talent pipeline is there. There's potential coming through. Despite the first team's tough season, that's crucial for them moving forward.
It really is. So when you step back and look at this whole final weekend, these derbies, it feels like it perfectly illustrates how Schoolboy Rugby has, genuinely broken barriers this season. The viewership, the quality of play, it seems like it's doubled, maybe even tripled.
I'd agree with that. It's been a massive step up, and you have to give credit to the inaugural King Price Derby series. It wasn't just passive coverage. They actively built hype, created excitement. We saw these, internet-breaking moments, really dramatic derby days that caught everyone's attention, far beyond just the school communities.
Yeah, turning local rivalries into something bigger.
Exactly. It amplified everything.
So, thinking about all that, the intense emotion, the legacies being forged right there on the field, the young talent emerging, what does this kind of increased visibility and almost professional feel mean for the future, for school sports, for the communities built around them? Something for you to think about until our next deep dive.